Welcome, Charlie here. I am a splenic projector, and today I just want to address other projectors or people who are interested in the projector energy type and what that means, and just a few simple notes, a few simple dot points about the projectors as a whole. So there's actually 21% roughly of the population is or are projectors. So about 1/5. So there's not so many of us around, but we play a vitally important role, and that role is only going to increase as we move into the future, which I'll touch on briefly. Another interesting thing about projectors is we have no motor connected to the throat. So we can't really generate our own energy, we can't manifest, so we need connections from other people to link up and to actually manifest powerfully in the world. This is okay. Because of our aura, we actually often do stand out. So often people will come up to us, and that's what, when we're living in alignment, that's what's going to happen. People are going to approach us as projectors, and they're going to recognize us for something, and they're going to invite us. They're going to make a formal invitation and a recognition. And this will come about if you put yourself in situations that feel natural for you, that spark joy in you. To give you an example, maybe you love doing yoga, but you think that no, you have to work and work and work just to survive. But when you actually start living in alignment and you're like, I'm going to put myself in that situation where I really enjoy, and you go to a yoga class, and someone actually recognizes you for something you're wearing or something that you do or say or whatever, and they actually invite you into learning more about yoga or becoming a yoga teacher, or you never know what's going to happen when you put yourself in situations, because to break it down the most simple way possible to actually understand how this whole thing is glued together and works, it's quite amazing. But we're all awareness, so we have a mind, we have a body, but behind the mind and the body is our awareness. And we can use that awareness. It's what peers before our eyes, is some awareness that looks out into the world. And the awareness in me is the same as the awareness in you. So we're literally swimming and bathing in this awareness, this sea of awareness. But we see ourselves as individuals. And we are individuals in this physical reality, this experience. But knowing that my awareness is the same as your awareness that peers before your eyes, yes, we have different minds, we have different bodies, but before that, the awareness is exactly the same. And awareness is so powerful, and it speaks. My awareness can speak through another and have another walk up to me and invite me to do something when I'm living in alignment. My awareness draws that out in an awareness of another. It's an amazing, complex system how we're all so linked, and it's like we're a drop in the ocean, but we are the whole ocean. So it's really important as projectors to live in alignment. Wait for recognition and an invitation. And the more you trust this process, the more you can actually drop into who you really are, and awareness that is within you will speak to an awareness out there which is the same, and that right person will show up, will give you the right opportunity. You will meet the love of your life, for example, if you wait for recognition and an invitation. But as projectors, because we've grown up and been conditioned, we try to get attention all the time. And that doesn't work. It puts people off because our aura is very penetrative. So we always try and speak up. We always try and make jokes. We try and be the center of attention. it actually just puts people off. And this is how we live our not self. So, by starting to just drop into ourselves, starting to be a bit more quiet. Projectors are very mysterious. And someone will come up and recognize you and will invite you. But it's that period of time of waiting that often projectors don't allow that process naturally. So that was a little bit of a ramble, but I hope you got something from what I just shared. There was a lot there, and there's energy types, which are generators and manifestors, and then there's non-energy types, projectors and reflectors. So we're non-energy types. We can't manifest internally, so we need others to link up with. And by waiting for that invitation and that recognition, that is living in alignment with who we really are as projectors. And that starts the deconditioning process. And, through learning about this more and more, it takes about 7 years for this process to really decondition ourselves. So be patient with yourself. Become aware of when conditioning crops up and you speak out, and then just become aware of how people are when you speak out or when you try and get attention. Often they'll be a little bit put off. If you're in a place of power already and people are looking to you, then of course it's okay. Or within the family, potentially it's okay if everyone really wants what you have to say. But most of the time, it's better to really just wait for that invitation and that recognition. And that is most of human design in a nutshell. There's much more complex, specific parts, absolutely. But your strategy and your authority is so important. So, as projectors, I invite you to really wait for recognition and an invitation. And then there's different types of projectors. I'm a splenic projector, but there's different types. So I'll go into the different types on another video. But hopefully you got something from this video. And if you did, like it, comment, ask any questions you might have. The sun's actually setting. I'm currently making this video from Bali. I'll spin it around just before I finish. But yeah, subscribe if you want to know more, and I'll spin it around now. Goodbye.